Hello. It's been a minute since I've been in this chair, and as you can see, it's way cleaner in here now, finally. I have something that I sort of want to come forward and admit. I spoke to a good friend of mine for a long time about this today, and, not to hype it up too much, but I think I'm ready to say it. And I think what I'm going to say is going to upset a lot of people, and I'm prepared for that. I've thought a lot about this. It's what I believe. I can't say I've always been honest about it in the past. I've had just many opportunities where I've honestly just lied just because I didn't want to. I didn't want to upset the people around me. But I think the best way to do it is just to rip off the Band-Aid and make a video here and say it to all of you right now. Trying to think how to word this properly. I don't think frosted mugs improve the experience of a beverage. Whether it's beer, milk, water, doesn't matter. I think putting your glass in the freezer to take it out is not only a waste of time, but I believe it's a bit of a nuisance in the overall enjoyment of the beverage itself. Let me explain a little bit. In my experience, in my truth, whenever I have used a Frosty mug, and I used to keep them readily in my freezer, a couple things would happen. Depending on the drink, the coldness of the mug would often either create ice chips of the beverage or ice chips from the mug would break off. I've been to restaurants where that's been the case. I don't think it has time to even affect the drink and the drink's temperature in any meaningful way. And I guess you could argue that the feeling of the cold glass on your lips or on your hand can improve the experience. If it's a hot day, it might just psychologically make the drink seem colder or more enjoyable. And that's all fine. I don't personally feel that benefit, but I would still stand to argue that that feeling is very fleeting, and probably the biggest nail in the coffin for me of the Frosty mug experience is the condensation. There's frost that builds up on the glass, and as you drink your beverage, that frost begins to sweat off of your drink and make a big puddle on the table and, or spill on your lap. And depending on climates and humidities, this is already a problem just with regular cold drinks, so I really don't need an additional assistance of enlarging that pool that sits under my cup that, drips on my pants so it looks like I made a little pee-pee when I went tinkle. I understand that there are people out there, I see it, but I just think it was time for me to come out and be brave to not do. I don't think it's think about it.